guys, I'm Kristen and today I'm sharing some Dollar Tree DIYs and I'm so excited for you guys to see these. I'm using 3 of these wooden boxes. I'm also using some stain I grabbed from Walmart in this DIY easel. This is also from Dollar Tree. I picked up about 5 of these because I knew exactly what I was going to do with them. Plus I wanted some of those wood pieces to be the same size. So I think it's perfect. So if you don't have any sort of saw, then you can definitely do this DIY. This is called Espresso. It was on clearance for $5 at Walmart, and anytime I can find a stain or any sort of paint on clearance, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. So I'm going to do the 3 wooden boxes along with the wood easel pieces, and everything is going to be the same. So luckily, I just kind of stained a bunch of things at once and waited for it to dry. So then the next day comes, I was able to put everything together. To start this off after everything was stained was I'm going to go ahead and glue these 3 boxes together. Now I only used the bottom pieces. These did have lids of unicorns and rainbows. I did save those because you just never know if you're going to need them or want to use them. Also taking those easel pieces, like I said, there's a few different sizes. I just grabbed the 2 sizes I thought would fit good for this project and just glued them to the back side of the inside of those boxes. Now I've held these galvanized pieces for so long, I went ahead and bent them down about 3 in, and I did that on each one. I'm going to go ahead and lay my project flat so I'm able to make a little top or some sort of roof for this project. I thought it'd be really cute to do a flower market, but I did realize that these galvanized pieces needed a little more stability, so I went ahead and cut another one of those easel pieces down and just glued it right to the 2, so I was able to glue it onto the flower box project. And I figured this needed a little more stability, so I went ahead and added a popsicle stick right to the center to make sure these 2 galvanized pieces held in the middle. Now this was a lot heavier than I thought, so definitely grab some E6000 or some super glue because this project is just not going to stay together if you don't. I tried using hot glue and it worked for a little while, and then I came back and it was falling apart, so definitely grab some hefty duty glue. So I just glued that piece onto the top, and then I had my other piece. I had a lot of stability here. I had a lot of wood pieces to hold this all together. So I added another wood piece, which I could stain this later down the road if I wanted to. You cannot see it once the project is put together. And then I also used another one of those wood pieces on the galvanized piece. So when I glued it together, it had a little bit more support. So now I just grabbed these pencil holders from Dollar Tree. I love the galvanized look of these, and I just added 3 of them to each of these boxes. And here I go. I have my own little flower market. I thought about adding something else. Let me know in the comments below what else you would add to this. I found some wooden crates at the Dollar Tree, and I love using these. They're some of my favorite pieces to use, or some of my favorite wood pieces to use. And I also grabbed this picture frame that I just love this like little window look. So I just went ahead and painted both of these black. I love a good chalk paint from Dollar General, but only in the black. It's the Crafters Art Basics. I think it's $3.50 now, but it works amazing. It's honestly hands down my favorite chalk paint I've ever used. Only the black. That's it. So once those are painted, I just wanted to distress them a little bit. So I just use some hazelnut color, and this is by Waverly Chalk Paint, just to distress it a little bit. But I like that it kind of pops a little bit. It pops just a little bit. Pops a little bit. Like it kind of looks like gold, but it's definitely hazelnut. I also went ahead and cut out some scrapbook paper to fit the size of this little window, and then I just went ahead and put everything back together. Now, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do with this, but I knew I was going to do some sort of chalk couture. It's just some of my favorite things to use, or silkscreen transfers, silkscreen stencils, whatever you would like to call them. I buy them off Amazon as well, so it doesn't really matter if it's chalk couture or not, but this one is specifically from there. It's from a while back, so I always link chalk couture. They always have sales going on, and sometimes they bring back some of their older ones. so you are able to purchase them as well. I just bought one not too long ago, and it was probably from 2 years ago, so it's kind of awesome that they do bring stuff back like that. Also using the velvet chalk paste, and this is also by COUTURE. Just to finish this off, I'm just grabbing my hot glue gun and gluing that crate right to the bottom of the frame. I'm using this wood round. This was from Menards, and they were having a great sale. I think these end up being $1.19 a piece, so I grabbed quite a few of them. I also stained it, and this is, I think All American or American. I'm not sure the color, but I'll link it down below if anybody really wants to know. I also use this galvanized house. This is something I've had forever from Dollar Tree as well. And then some rub-on transfers. These ones are kind of more like stickers and a little bit more glossier, but I still really do like these. I picked these up off of Amazon. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue this house down right to the center of the wood round. And obviously I just used a ton of hot glue, and you do want to make sure that you hold this down with something or you're going to burn your fingers. Next up, I had this wired rope. I honestly don't know what this is called. I grabbed it from a yard sale a long time ago, and I thought I needed 10 snips to cut it down, but really just good old scissors work just fine. And I just made a circle, and I'm using some of these mini ornaments I've had for a couple years, clearance from Walmart, from Christmas. I just went ahead and pulled those all apart so I can make my own little wreath on here. So I just glued all of those greenery pieces, and then I did end up adding just a little bit of lavender to this. Wood piece I got from Menards for $1.19, and I thought it was way cheaper than Dollar Tree, plus it's quality wood, which I obviously love that. This is the espresso color once again that I did in the first project, and I just stained it on one side, waited for it to dry, did the other side, and I just love using stain any chance I get. And now that the weather's getting more nice, I am going to be using it all the time. I found this 3-pack of circles from Dollar Tree. They also had hearts and stars, but I thought this would be fun for so many different projects. I did pick up a couple of these packs just because I've never seen them before, and I know I can always use a good circle wood round. This one I'm just going to go ahead and paint white, and of course I always use good old chalk paint by Waverly. I'm also using this COUTURE transfer. This one says kitchen closed, and this one actually fit perfect on this wood round. Once everything was dry, I just went ahead and hot glued this right to the center of that wood piece that I stained. I always just use extra when it's stained. I'm not sure why. I think it would adhere just fine, but I guess you just never know. So once that was down in the middle, I honestly thought about leaving it like this because it just looked cute the way that it looked. But I decided to go ahead and add a little bit of greenery. I wanted to distress it a little bit, and I thought this kind of looked a little bit better. It kind of looks a little streaky, but I really like it that way. And then, of course, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and add some greenery and just a little bit of florals to the bottom of this. I think it just kind of made it look a little bit better. And I just used my staple gun to staple the greenery in place. Project here, I grabbed this from a Goodwill outlet. I think it was $1.29, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these florals apart on here. This came out a lot easier than I thought. I thought I was gonna have to do some cutting, but these honestly pulled out super easy. I also grabbed this flower from Dollar Tree, and I've had this for a while, and I knew I just needed to use it on something. Although I think this wreath's a little small for this, I think it looks perfect. I thought I was going to need like a bigger wreath, but I'm like, you know what, let's just add some greenery to this. I'm going to add this floral. I'm going to add some more greenery to the other side. And I think this personally turned out so good. I think I want to find some sort of smaller window or even create one to add this wreath to. Let me know in the comments below what you would make to go with this wreath. But you guys, that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed these wood DIYs along with some galvanized pieces. If you did like this, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Until then, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.